come in, have a seat, kick back and relax, cause it's that time of the week. How's your day? Was it great? Well, it'll get better with Otalku Cafe. Nostalgia, let the memories bloom. All these stories in my head are gonna make me go boom. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah. Yeah. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah.
Going back, my friends, and welcome back to another edition of the Otaku Cafe. We got another season finale. A scholar that turns into a murderer. Love is in the air. That ends in tragedy. All this and more. I am Matt, your co-CEO and your headshot. And to join me, the co-Basu, Ethan-san. How you doing?
I'm all right. You know, had to pack in a lot of anime like usual to be here, but son of a bitch, I'm here.
Yep, son of a bitch, you are here, and thank you to Starman for filling in last week.
Si, senor.
So I'm sure we're going to need him again in a couple of weeks. We'll see. Depends on who's going to cover me.
Indeed.
Yeah, but what's that? We have a lot of news mostly. Some reviews will not be done, which is totally fine, but we still have a lot to talk about. Another banger of a finale. Our main events, obviously, you can see in our background.
For those that are watching live.
Yeah,
on
for
Twitch.
those that are watching live. If not, if you're watching us on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon, just give us a 5-star rating. It really helps us out. It means a lot to us. More ratings, the better. But
you know, not for nothing, the picture you chose, I know it's directly from the scene and from the show.
Yeah.
But boy, it looks like such a plain drawing of Wilhelm's
I know.
face.
I wanted to do the one where they shared that wedding kiss, but did not have the right format.
Son
So
of
like,
it.
damn it.
Bro, it looks like you literally juxtaposed his fucking head like right there. See how it's like slanted and
Yeah.
Bro, like what in the cheap shit is this?
I know.
They spent
we're not picking on poor Wilhelm.
No, we're not. Unlike his son.
Yeah, no, fuck his son. We'll get to him.
We'll get to him.
But we have plenty of news. There's a lot of announcements, a lot for scheduling. So let's just get to it. Shin-Chan spinoff is coming back in fall 2025. It follows Shin-Chan's dad, and it is called Style of Hiroshi Nohara's Lunch. The series follows Hiroshi Nohara's ultimate lunchtime philosophy as he carefully selects and enjoys his midday meals within the constraints of a limited budget and break time. But it's not just about savoring food. Hiroshi delves into cooking trivia, preparation methods, and the everyday dilemmas of a salaryman. From debating whether to treat his juniors to lunch, to finding quick meals between sales meetings, and even venting about his boss, the series is packed with relatable moments for working professionals. It's a maybe, because I used to watch Shin-Chan growing up, so it'd be nice to see it again in some capacity.
I've heard of it, have not seen it.
Yeah, it was weird. It is definitely a weird show. Especially the dub. The dub is hilarious for it though. But
weird as in like topsy turvy. I'm not gonna like it weird, or weird as in like I should take a microdose of shrooms and watch it weird.
That one.
Second one. Okay.
Yeah, definitely the second one.
Okay, Train.
Yeah.
OG Train.
Exactly. Kamina Botan, the drunken appearance is a lily flower. Yuri manga. It's getting a TV anime. No release date yet. A lot of Yuri is coming out soon. So
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
So there we go for that.
Woo!
Watari-kun, I don't have a beeping sound. Beep is about to collapse. It's scheduled for summer 2025.
Watari-kun bleep.
Is about to collapse. I don't know what's collapsing, but
okay.
Yep. Hold on. 2 years ago, the death of Naoto Watari's parents left him as the sole caretaker for his younger sister, Suzushiro Watari, and forced him to move in with the aunts. So devoted he to Suzu that he refuses to join clubs or even hang out with anyone. Earned him snide comments and the title of Siscon at his new school. But as long as Suzu is safe and happy, Naoto does not care what everyone else says. However, his sneering classmates may turn out to be the least of his worries. The sudden transfer of a girl named Suki Tachibana brings back traumatic memories from his past, a past that she had a hand in making so unpleasant. Nasty secrets unknown to Naoto begin to surface with her arrival, threatening his new life.
So it's a bully anime about a sitcom.
I don't know. It's a comedy, drama, romance. It's a maybe. We'll see. Probably keep it.
That's a 3-episode rule for sure. It sounds like
probably. The Darwin incident has a teaser as it will be released in winter 2026. Do not have the synopsis in front of me. Probably check out a trailer for that. The manga Claymore receives a live-action TV adaptation. I have not seen Claymore, but I have heard good stuff about it. So the old school anime fans will be happy for that one. Studio 4 Degrees Celsius adapts All You Need Is Kill light novel as an anime movie. Looks like a weird sci-fi one. Manga Dead Account gets a TV anime. Always ready to fight. Destruction for destruction's sake. The online streamer Aoringo is making the worst.
Sound like Cornette trying to say fucking Momo Watanabe.
I'm just gonna call Ringo. Ringo is a troll making the worst of the worst of boundary pushing flame bait content and raking in the revenue from the hate watchers. You may think he's nothing more than a bottom feeder and a drain on society, but in reality, he's a high school dropout. Soji Enchiro, a Karen older brother with a sweet tooth who loves nothing more than his little sister. His viral videos, just a way to pay his sister's medical bills. And even if all humanity hates him, he doesn't care, so long as his little sister gets better. But then, something very strange begins to happen. Don't miss the debut of this modern-day occult exorcism battle manga. Don't worry, I'm going to miss it.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too. Record of Ragnarok, Season 3. Why? I don't know. We're not getting to it.
Why not?
No.
You hate it. I don't mind it.
I just hate how it's adapted. Ugh, such a letdown.
I will watch it.
That's fine. Konosuba Season 3 is getting a sequel anime in production.
So a Season 4 or a Season 3 Part 2?
I don't know. It does not specify.
Helpful.
Studio Peria announces Magical Sisters Luluto Lily TV anime for 20...
something right up Chris and Sean's alley.
Yeah, there's no synopsis or anything, but
judging the title, this sounds like 1,000,000,000% something they'd watch.
Probably
Offer it.
Yeah, more than likely. Tune in to the Midnight Heart is getting a TV anime in 2026. When Arisu was all alone in bed at night, he was able to find solace in the voice of a radio host who went by Apollo. However, one day she simply stopped broadcasting without any explanation. Years then passed, and Arisu is now a second-year high schooler. He makes it his mission to search for Apollo, as there is something he wants to tell her. He doesn't know what she looks like or even what her real name is, but he manages to get some leads on her in his school's broadcasting club. That's where he meets 4 girls who all dream to get a job where they can make full use of their voices. Just who is Apollo, and how will those 4 dreams pan out? I'm not gonna watch this one. We'll see.
It's maybe.
Web manga, Inexpressive Kashiwata and Expressive Ota. It's getting a TV anime. Light novel, reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. It's getting a TV anime. I'm probably not going to.
I mean, we had reincarnated as a fridge or a vending machine, so why not a dragon?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see with reincarnations for me. See how I feel about it. Scum of the Brave web manga is getting a TV anime.
I hear this is good.
I'm hearing stuff. I will see. We'll figure it out. By the mid-21st century, Tokyo's criminal underworld is ruled by demon lord crime bosses who have undergone ether enhancement surgery, granting them terrifying supernatural abilities. The only ones who can take them down are heroes, bounty hunters who boost their own ether powers and using the drug E3. With Liglights killing as part of the job, being a hero is less about justice and more about survival. Yashiro, known as the Reaper, is one such hero, an independent enforcer who works alone. That is until Jogamin, a high school girl and self-proclaimed apprentice, forces her way into his life, reluctantly taking her under his wing. Yashiro soon finds himself caught in a whirlwind of deadly conflicts. It's a maybe.
Nah, that's a yes for me. And I've heard, like I said, I've heard good things about this one. So that sounds like something I will watch. When is it? Just adapted?
Does not say.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Sound Euphonium is getting a final movie in 2026.
A final movie? Jesus. It's been going on for a while. I know that.
Well, season 3 ended a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And so it's more or less a compilation movie with some added scenes. So I guess a nice way to wrap it up. That's fine for them. Light novel, though I am an inept villainess. Tale of the butterfly rat body swap in the maiden courts. It's another villainous one. They're everywhere now. Villainous is everywhere.
Seems reflective of real life.
Exactly. Cute High Earth Defense Club Love is getting a new anime. It's a male idol band. Good. And finally, Aniplex and Crunchyroll established joint anime production venture Hayate.
I did hear about this, and I didn't get much from the press release.
It looks like they're going to be making new original projects together, combined with their staff and everything. So we'll see how that turns out.
Sean would be like, instead of new anime, why don't you worry about dubbing all the other anime?
Probably.
That's exactly what he would say.
But that's it for the news. That is it. And let us...
I'll go with my solos, Matt. You want to hear what they are?
Sure.
I got none because I didn't watch any of them.
All right. Cool. My turn.
This show, I did not watch my solos. I am 2 behind on 3 and 1 behind on 2. So 5 solos. Don't know what happened the last couple weeks on many of them. Turn it over to you, Matt.
Oh, God damn it. All righty. All right. I'm going to go through these rather quickly. I'm going to do Shangri-La first. Basically, Kei, Sunraku, and Towa, they have a little game strategy thing about how the previous champion for the video game tournament fights. And she kind of fights like Sunraku in terms of basically keeping the opponent on their toes, random strategies on the fly. But she is a lot quicker compared to Sunraku. Even Sunraku admitted, like, oh yeah, I could copy it, but she's still faster than me, so it's probably not going to happen. And if you have a hard time beating me, you're not going to be there. I'm just stating facts. So, so like, all right, we'll figure something out, come up with a strategy. Sunraku, can't think of it right now. Goes to the store, gets energy drinks, and he sees this blonde-haired woman, face mask, speaking bad Japanese. She's from the U.S., obviously, and it was the player they're talking about, but Sunraku doesn't know that. I believe her name is Sylvia. Yeah, that's Sylvia Goldberg. Yep. I was like, oh yeah. These other drinks they're great, but they're the caffeine shit in Japan. Like if you get them imported, it tastes better. Like, oh yeah, no, I get them too. So
That's an common thing. Everything in Japan tastes better.
Yep. Yeah, but again, there's less caffeine, which they want. They want more of that caffeine.
Whoa.
So the Cyborg is like, oh, she looks familiar. Like, yeah, oh well, shrugs it off. Like, all right, so he decides to play the other game to like keep him distracted. So he plays Shangri-La. He goes back to logs in Shangri-La because the superhero video game is kind of similar in terms of battle mechanics. So maybe just let off some steam. So he's back in the Aqua world where it's still time to fight the Kraken. He goes on a nightly stroll, and in this nightly stroll, he was warned like, "Hey, a king comes out at night, so watch out." Because like, oh yeah, nighttime's like peaceful. There's no mermaids or anything attacking us. All of a sudden, you see this giant like water dragon-like creature get slammed into the water, and it's like this giant, I guess like a whale shark type of thing that just has like blue flames or lightning or surrounding like the top half of its body. Looks like a freaking legendary Pokemon. And Sudrocket sees that it beats his face, like, well, it sees me. So
well, they're gonna say it sounds like the white whale.
Yeah. It could be. But like, hey, you wanna fight? Basically.
You wanna fuck around and find out, kid?
Yeah. It's like, well, you see me, like, you know what, I'm not gonna miss a chance. If I'm gonna fight this boss here, I may as well.
Fuck it.
Yep. And he's trying to lure into one of the towers because the 4 towers in the corners of this world, they limit people's abilities, stuff like that. So he's trying to go after the one. Like, like, if you get rid of that one, he can use spells in this level. So as he's trying to run towards it, giant beam from this giant whale shark thingy, giant creature, giant blast. Cliffhanger. Obviously, he's fine. So we'll see how that goes in the next episode. Not bad. I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to wrap this up in 2 episodes. But let's see. Next up, medalists. Training camp for all the people at Tsukasa School. Inori and Ryu, they're still fighting because Ryu does not respect Tsukasa. Basically, how can you be a coach if you've never done any Olympics or anything to qualify in anything? You just did random shows for people. So what makes you think you're a good coach? Even though Inori is stacking up a lot of wins, so I don't know what that tells you.
Don't know what to tell you, kid.
Yeah, pretty much. But Tsukasa tries to talk to Ryo again. Ryo gets mad, but Tsukasa kind of figures out, like, you want to be like Jin Yoraka, the one who is training Hikaru, who I think Ryo has a crush on. So it's like, and basically Jin Yokata just told Ryo, like, you're in her way, basically, when him and Hikaru were trained together. Like she doesn't need distractions like you. And fucking Jun, yeah, he's an intimidating motherfucker for Olympic gold medalists. But Tsukasa trying to bring up to Ryo, was just like he was in denial at first, but it's like, damn it, like it's starting to make sense type of things. But he eventually got but he wants to show what he can do because he's still trying to do this triple axel, double triple combo to qualify, because it's a lot harder for the guys to do it compared to the girls. And Inori is trying to do the same thing because she wants to shut Ryo up. Like, I'm sure, like, I can do this, and I'm going to do it through Tsukasa's training to show you that he actually is the perfect coach for me. And she actually did it. She did a triple axel. So I'm like, woo, go.
You go, girl.
Exactly. Like, damn it. You just want to root for her. But now it's time to see what Ryo can do. Will he step out of his own shadow to stop holding himself back to perform? We'll find out in the next episode. But no, still nice stuff. I'm still with the show.
You go, Tanya Harding. Yeah.
Exactly. And this better get a season 2. Zenshu, our penultimate. Everything that the original director of this movie has done is coming into fruition again with Luke. Loses his mind because his friends are gone. He saw Natsuko and Unio swallowed up by one of the voids, and the village people killed that void. So no one knows where Natsuko and Unio are.
YMCA kill people? What?
The village people, yes. YMCA, baby.
Why?
YMCA. Jesus is always the Y. He needs to stop. So he needs to stop hogging the Y.
I mean, we ask him why often, for those who believe.
I know, but he still keeps the pose. Like, he stopped shit. I mean, cool pose. Cool. He can keep it that long, but still, they just give someone else the turn.
You want to give it to the black construction guy?
Yeah, sure. Be the C or the A. Like, stop hogging the Y.
Oh, you want to be the C or the A, huh? You want him to be the A?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Have Jesus take it in the end. Let's.
Jesus.
He was hammered down. Like, who knows?
Oh my God.
So Luke is losing his sanity, and he gave up everything to being a hero. And while that's going on, Natsuko is kind of back in her real world, but not really. She's like in her subconscious type of thing. Like, now she's hearing all like co-workers, people she's talked to, all of a sudden saying her storyboard, her art, it's all trash. Like all the self-confidence she has is gone from her body. Like, she's like, it's her fault that all this is happening. Unio eventually finds her, and he's not an asshole for once, and actually tries to help Atsuko step out, because like, you're the only one that's made Luke happy. I've never seen him smile in that long. So if he draws, like, you know what, screw it. Like, you're a freaking gremlin, but I like your drawings.
Oh.
Like, stop it, like, wake up type of thing. And you see Natsuko in like the movie theater screen. She's like watching the movie again, like she was as a child. And yeah, like, she looked up to Luke. Like, she loved Luke, the character in the movie. Like, she would always draw him, keychain. It was like you know, like you saved me when I was young, alone, and everything.
When I was a young boy.
Yep, but Unio finds Natsuko, like, she's awake. Then, of course, they playfully argue, calling each other names, but they're like laughing, like good to see you type of thing.
You bitch.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yes.
Like we do every time I come on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
And back in that world, Luke goes to the final parts of the crystal that protects everyone, and he destroys it. Because when you destroy it in the movie, he becomes the final ultimate void. So that's how. So that transformation is going to begin in the season finale on Sunday. So it's up to Natsuko to get the snap out of it. I'm pretty sure she's gonna kiss him and he's gonna snap out of it.
Kissers do that.
I'm just gonna call it.
You do that.
I will. Sakamoto Days, our penultimate. I know it ended in Japan already, but I'm not watching that till it comes out on Netflix this Saturday.
All right.
Bit of let off, all that big mission, everyone's tired, sore. So how they do the remedy to this? Bathhouse. So but coincidentally, another hitman is at this bathhouse working the counter. Because like, he doesn't say, he's like a low level, like he's helping out his parents run it. He's like, is that Sakamoto? He's right here. I can kill him if I really wanted to.
Do it.
He tries to. It just never works. Like, he'll try to like get more water, come out rapidly to make him like fly out to like land somewhere to get him stabbed. But nope. Since he's fat, he's like holding on. He's like, he doesn't even know what's going on. This feels nice. Burned the sauna, like it's like on fire. He's just like, nice and warm.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm in hell. Comfy.
Yep, he's coming. Like, you know what? It's like a hot shower. Like, really, really hot shower. It's just like, all right, I'm cool. So he's trying all this like various type of things, even like cold. Like, nope, he's finding that too. It's like an ice bath for him. And he's like, oh, I can't. They're trying to give up. But another group of hitman people are like going up to him. I think they're hitmen or just gang members, like talking down to this guy. And Sakamoto hears this, and he just has a little lollipop and candy thing and just spits it out over there and just knocks out one of them.
Gangster.
Yep. He's like, yeah, like, I know the guy's trying to kill me, but he's actually a nice guy, and these people talking trash about him. Like, I'm not gonna let that side. And it made the guy go, like, you know what? I'm not cut out for this hitman business. So he actually calls his dad, like, hey, about taking over the family business.
Why not?
Like, I'll do it. So you know what? Cool. I'm cool with that. And the second half, one of what you call it, Xiao Tang's mafia members goes up there and like, hey, you need to come back to the mafia because your dad's in trouble and all this. Like, leave Sakamoto and Shin. So yeah, no, I like that. I like them. I'm not going. I don't want to be involved in the mafia anymore. It's like, all right, fine. Let's have a wager. Let's have this contest. If you win, you can stay with them. But if I win, you're coming with me. And guess what the competition is?
Shooting?
Gambling.
Ooh.
Because this guy's really good with number throws. So basically, whoever can make the most money in 2 hours wins. It's like, all right. So I wonder how they're gonna do this. Is Shin gonna read minds to count cards? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that one. Let's see. Hanako-kun. We picked up where we left off. Hanako turns out was the real Hanako in this painted world, and it was a setup to get Nene here because the only way to save Nene, who has less than a year left to live, is basically if you live in the paint world, you don't get to die.
Makes sense.
And doesn't want to die.
That's a lie because realistically, if you're in a paint world and the paint something catches fire, you die, right? You would think.
I mean, like you won't be like the time won't progress. Like she can stay in that world forever.
I guess.
But Nene actually, Yashiro, she actually hears this. She didn't know that she was gonna die soon. Like she pretended to be passed out, and her head is like, "Yeah, I'm dying. I'm gonna die." But Hanako has her locked up in a jail cell. Like, when number 4 completes the painting, it'll be done. You won't get to leave. So just stay here till then. But Shijima, she shows up, checks up on Yashiro, and it's like, hey, so I'm almost done painting the world. It'll be done. Nene is just like, as she gets closer, grabs her arms, like, no, you're gonna get me out of here, damn it! I don't want to stay in this world. It's not real to me. You're gonna help me out. And as Shijima was talking about a wish, Tsukasa shows up. He's like, did somebody say wish? Does he know that this is Hanako's brother, evil twin brother, the psychopath? It's like, I can make both of your wishes come true right now. So Tsukasa sends them both away, I guess, to Shijima's subconscious. And apparently Shijima's wish is to kill her real self. Because the rumor was, how she became a wonder, everything. She loved to paint, she loved to draw, but her parents didn't allow it. And because of this made her unalive. This made her want to commit unalive. But she didn't die. She did not die. I guess it was more she tried to self, because I saw some bandages on her wrist, so I guess it was the self-harm type thing. But in the hospital, but she wanted to finish. She wanted to kill her real self. That was her wish. But Yashiro was able to get her out, get out of the way for right now, run off, try to figure out what they can do to make this wonder number 4 snap out of it. And that's where the episode for that is going to end. Is this 11? Try to figure out when this ends. Oh, we got 2 more. Okay, so I think they'll get out next episode, and the finale will just lead into what's going to happen next, or what is Yashiro going to do with the fact now she's not gonna live much longer.
Right.
And finally, Tasokari Hotel, another penultimate, and Jesus Christ, really good stuff. They're trying to win me over with this last arc.
It sounds like it, buddy.
Neko is talking to Osoto outside. Like, all right, what do you want, type of thing? Because we're finding out more about Osoto. Because turns out he's the one that stabbed Neko in the real world and killed, Atori in the other one, which is the other character. So he killed both of them, and that's why they're both here in this other world, in this purgatory. And we find out why he wanted to kill Atori.
Why is that?
He wanted to kill Atori because his parents liked Atori more than Osoto.
Oh, jealousy.
Yeah, pretty much. And even got to the point where they would invite Atori out to dinners, meetings, all this stuff. And it's like, man, I wish you were my son.
Well, fuck you. You got me.
Well, with us, he got nothing.
I get it.
Yeah. So how he killed him in the real world was he just passed by the train station and he saw he was there, just pushed him off the tracks. Just walked by him. So goddamn. But no, this is part of why he became a serial killer, even though he was going to school for be a medical school, be a doctor. And so when Neko was talking to him, he was like, okay, so what are you trying to do to Atori here? Because he knows that if you kill him, he's going to hell. So you can't kill here.
Says who?
Because no, hell will literally open up as soon as you kill someone, and you're going to hell. But basically, he doesn't want to kill him. He wants to consume him. Wants to eat him. Disgusted. Okay. So Neko pulls out a gun, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you can't kill me. Oh no, this is a special gun." Because this monkey-like character told him, Kiriko, he tells him, hey, the manager has a gun where if you shoot him with that gun, you won't go to hell. Trust me, you won't go to hell.
That sounds like America to me, buddy.
And he's like, okay, so she believed him. She aims it at him, but he's very hesitant. So it got to the point where Osoto basically punched the shit out of her, knocking her out, and now he has the gun.
Nice.
He's gonna shoot her. Atori runs out, trying to tackle. They're fighting for the gun, and you hear a gunshot. Osoto got stabbed in the side. The manager comes out, says, "What have you done?" And she's like, and Neko's like, "Oh, but the gun is there is no gun like that." So this monkey prick just wanted to see hell.
That's why you don't trust animals, bro.
So he was happy. He's like, so why? He's like, it's just.
Oh my god.
Yep. So I was like, it's time. I've been waiting for this.
Imagine if that was real life. Imagine your cats were in the background watching you, do something. Okay, you do it, and you're like, what the hell? And they're like,
yeah, that's basically what this. So now the gates of hell open up, and Haruto is going to hell because he's the one that shot the gun at Osoto. Manager, he grabs Neko, nope, we're leaving because you can't be outside or else you get sucked in too. And they're in the hotel. Neko is trying to go back out. The manager blocks the door saying, "You're fired."
Ooh.
So that was when the episode oof. But no, screw that monkey. I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he just wants to watch the world burn.
That was Michael Jackson's monkey, bro.
Probably, but I'm like, damn. So I don't know how Neko's gonna. Is she gonna save Haruto? Is she trying to go drag him out of hell? I don't know.
That's what season 2's for.
Well, the game's done, so I think it's gonna wrap up. In this one.
Yeah. Ah, damn.
And that's it for me. That's it for my reviews.
Well, all right, sir.
All right, let's get to Flat Ashore. That's fresh on my mind. You watched
Which
it, right? Ashura.
Oh fuck! I forgot.
Okay. I won't say really anything, but basically, I'm gonna be disappointed with the finale.
Oh no!
No, because we have an arc, and it focuses. It's about Mizuki. So I'm like, how are they gonna tie up what's going on with her situation? But they're not gonna have time for the tournament that they've been hyping up. I feel like it's not gonna happen now.
Season 2.
If they get one.
If they get one.
That's the problem. If they get one.
Oh man.
I'm like, no, why now?
Why now?
Like, why does it have to be like this major thing? Why
isn't it 2 cores?
Like, why can't it be like something simple, not like family issues?
Damn
it!
Well, they leave everything very open-ended, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but
yeah.
I tell you what, though, where it is, if it sounds like that's what it is, what's gonna happen, it may drop.
I think it is off on mine. Huh?
It's in mine, and as a matter of fact, now that I'm seeing this, I definitely need to move up my.
It might be a mention.
I'm moving my happy marriage up where Flower and Ashura is currently because they've been killing it lately. We'll get to them.
Yeah, we'll get to that soon. All right, then next up, Dr. Stone.
I did see this.
You did see this.
I saw everything else. You're right.
Okay.
I forgot to see today's Flower and Ashura.
Okay, that's fine. How's that? That could be whatever. Okay. Basically, they're getting plans that they're building the drill. So they need Taiju. So they had Taiju, and I gotta say, Taiju was pretty funny in this.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
But basically, he sees the enemy spies. It just goes, "Oh hey, yeah, you guys are nice, right? You guys want to lift? You guys want to go back to your base? I'm heading that way."
We're spies.
It's like, we hate you. You're enemies. Like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. And turns out he can't drive. He one spy goes behind, and the other one just like.
I must stay to watch the princess and jerk off to her in the bushes like a creep.
Let me goon, damn it! Let me goon.
He just wants to goon over the princess in the ship.
Yeah.
That would have been great if Taiju's like smells in these bushes.
Yep. No, you probably go like, oh, I remember the sentence.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But no, Taiju goes up to Chrome. They got the stuff for the drill.
Yep.
They're building it. They're digging around. Hyoga's spinning spear also comes in handy.
He's like, this is such a fucking like disappointment to my art.
But it's working. So it's fine. It's fine.
Yep.
It's useful. Other end, Senku, even when he is died, he still needs to work. There's so much science to do. There's so much.
Everyone else is so stupid.
And Francois just understand all of it. Even he's just muttering. Like,
I still think it's a he. I think it's a they or a she.
I say they. That's why I'm just saying Francois.
Yeah, you might as well say Francois or they because they have no. You can't say he.
Yeah.
You can't say he.
Yeah. So Francois is like. So Senku is saying this. And so Luna, she's still helping. I want to help them. And goes to Senku saying, well, I have one request. This one only you can do.
Once
you're alive, and this is all done, be my boyfriend. Huh?
Nani?
Yeah. And of course, spy, and then Luna say, "Hey, guess what? I'm dating Senku now." And the one gooner's just like, here's the layout. Here's the layout of the base. Have it. Have it. I'm done. I'm done.
The world can burn.
Yes. He's turned into an incel. And now, and for a second, it's ended with a airplane fight.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to see how they do this. Senku's on the plane.
I didn't understand it. I'm like, bro, wasn't he just mortally injured? How the fuck is he on the plane?
I guess the 2 weeks went by already.
They could have been like 2 weeks later.
No, we can't do that in anime.
It would have been, it would have made more sense for Senku to be giving like operational instructions on a channel somewhere.
Right.
even though they would have been like overheard by the enemy. But
Right,
still,
but it's like no, like you shouldn't be on the show.
you almost died via gunshot. All right, well, let's try it again.
Let's try it again. Second time's the charm.
Second time's the charm, right?
Yep, exactly. Next up, Rurouni Kenshin.
Decent.
It's a decent episode. It ends tomorrow.
Thank God.
Yep. This will be my next review. But what you call it? Basically, it's the cleanup aftermath of what happened with the Kyoto fire.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's reunited. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
The old man woke up finally, and he has a request for Kenshin.
Kill that motherfucker. Try to kill me.
Ayoshi's a lost cause, so I need you to kill him.
I don't wanna.
Even though Misao was like, I won't forgive him. He needs to pay. But old man's like, kill him. But my daddy.
I was just gonna chop off his arms and legs.
He can't go anywhere if I just trap him down.
Yeah, his dick still works if I don't chop it off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
But no, Kenshin's like, look, like if he really wanted to kill you, if he really thought it's a lost cause, you would have been dead in that fight. Which, to be fair, he definitely would have been dead.
Sure.
He definitely held back. He just, Bish needs to be humbled.
Well, he didn't care. I would say this also. He didn't anticipate them saving him. He thought he was going to bleed out and die. So I kind of disagree. I think he left them there for dead. Which
but I feel like he also would have done the final blow. Like if he really wanted to kill him, he'd just go grab the sword and sure. Oh yeah, it's too late. Because he even says you have time. You better hurry. He said that's what he said to Misawa too.
Yeah.
So instead of just saying, "Oh, he's dead," you're too late. It's over. Go home. So basically, now it's just beat the shit out of him until bring him back. So he'll do that. The 10 swords, they're kind of pissed off because they're essentially used as decoys.
Yep. While
Shishio and a couple others escaped. It's like, well, now, we're gonna go find this motherfucker, see what's up. What's good? Let's go find that boat. And of course, Broomhead's still in prison.
No, he's not. He's just chilling outside on the roof.
But he's still hanging out of the jail. He's still hanging out.
He's hanging out on top of the jail.
He's like, hey,
most people they get thrown under the jail. He gets to just climb on top of it.
He's like, I'm allowed to enjoy some sunshine while I'm in custody. They didn't pick me up.
I get an hour of recess.
Yeah, like shut up. And both Sanosuke and Hajime get an invitation. Like challenge like a duel.
Yep.
So I forgot. Did they say who wrote those?
More than likely, Shishio.
Yeah. So basically, he's gonna make them. It's gonna make them fight or show who wrote the letter. That's gonna be the finale, and then we'll go to the next arc next year. Yay!
I'm honest. I'll tell you this right now. Looking at my honorable mentions, Kenshin's fighting for it with Miburo. I'll spoil that. Yeah. And I don't want to include either.
Right.
Because everything else to me is just head and shoulders above this. It's like, okay, like 12. And then 13, 14.
Right.
Meh.
Yeah, listen, we'll figure out how they're going to do that. But, I'm still going to keep it because it's still Kenshin. Still want to see.
I'm going to keep it too. I'm not a completionist. I'm just not excited.
Yeah, no, there's some good stuff at the same time. There's some that are just subpar. There's more subpar than wow, excellent type.
It started out solid, then it got even better, and then just to me the back half was just a letdown.
Yeah, I get it was mostly about Kenshin finding more about the Hidemitsu Rurugi, his actual purpose, what he tends to do. Just the fights.
And they teased it. He's going to use it against fucking Aoshi.
Yeah.
Fight. Gotta wait till next season, cocksucker.
Yeah, except for Aoshi and the old man, the fights for the second half are just standard anime fights. Just something to keep the story rolling.
Especially in a season where you have fucking solo leveling.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that soon, yeah. Blue Box. What I'm gonna say, I am not looking forward to tomorrow.
I am very curious. This is very
No,
intriguing.
because it aired in Japan, and I got the still I want to use for the thread. I was like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
So I'm like, all right. So I'm not looking forward to it. But for this one, picking up where we left off, who do you love, Taiki and Kyo?
Meow.
Be in the chat again, going, he means it's about one of the badminton players. Yeah, like that's what he means, right? Yeah. It's like
He dreams about them all the time.
Yeah, and then fucking Taki's like, what the hell? It's like, dude, they didn't care what your real answer was. They just wanted an answer. That's really it. But he's been thinking more about Hina.
He sees her as a woman.
But at the same time, he's like, but there's also the girl I'm living with. And that's also there.
I'm glad Taiki's not a pervert. You would think there
Right.
might have been like some sort of like
I'm really glad he's not a pervert. Like he respects their feelings.
Like he's not walking in. Oh my god, I accidentally walked in while you're butt naked in the shower.
For that, he's not like gooning. He's not Gojo from Dress Up Darling.
He's not smelling panties.
Or jerking off after making a cosplay outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just... Hey, he's still trying to figure out his own feelings and while trying to respect theirs. That's a gentleman, folks. He's annoying, yes, but he's still a gentleman.
He is a quality candidate for husbando.
Exactly. Well, not for me, but for other people, sure.
I mean, he'll win, but he's a quality candidate.
Yeah. I know, you can make a case for him. Yeah, despite how you feel about his character, his mannerisms, quality of someone that you...
Stand-up gentleman.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Kyo is pretty much wrapped up supporting boy of the year, I think.
Yeah, I didn't get to him last season, so I could definitely he's definitely a contender for...
He's in the lead easily for me. I'll spoil that too.
He's been really good.
He's easily in my lead right now. I don't know if anybody else that is the Chad that Kyo is.
But what do you do when you're struggling with your feelings, Ethan? What do you do?
I jerk off and go to sleep.
Well, outside though, that's the college way. But I mean, the wholesome way is to go on a run.
Yeah, the athlete's way is you go and clear thoughts.
Yeah, go.
What do I do when I struggle with my feelings? I drink a bunch of alcohol until I remember them the next day. That's today's Ethan.
Or just take a bunch of edibles.
Yeah, and
also, did you see the shit I got when I posted in the group chat?
Yeah, I did.
So like thousands of milligrams.
Is it all good shit so far? From what you've said?
So far, I've had 2 of them. Pretty good.
Do?
I did not have the shroom one yet. I'm saving that for when I'm on vacation. There's something I cannot do in a day.
Yeah, you have to like just have nothing to do that day.
Yeah. No, so I'm basically like, if I know I'm on vacation, start the morning with that. I know I have bash, making sure I'm okay, and then lead into the next day. So I feel the next day without worried about going to work.
That's true.
But,
and then you do the opposite for them.
Yes, but all that for like $200. Fuck.
Yeah, it's a solid deal.
That's like almost $800-900 in a regular dispensary. It's crazy. So again, the only con is it's a 3-hour drive to go get this stuff.
Well, you're spending an extra couple hundred in gas.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good to go once every few months.
Sure.
But I got enough edibles and the stuff I already had left over, so I got enough for like 4 or 5 months.
There you go. It's biannual event. You do it.
Pretty much, yeah.
There you go.
Like every quarter. Maybe I'll get some.
Well, the worse it gets at work, the more you're gonna want to go over there.
Yes. Pretty much. But yeah, Taiki's on a run. He sees a sign for like, oh, there could be bears in the woods, and all of a sudden he pictured her getting mauled by a bear. Sure, why not?
It can happen.
But no, as Taiki's like running around panicking, like, oh no, this could happen. He coincidentally sees her with an old lady.
And she shouts like a bear.
Yep. I mean, those old ladies in Japan, they scream.
God dang it, Bachan.
Exactly. So yeah, she announces, oh yeah, I found her and was going to help her. So Taiki also helps out. They bring her home. Yep. The husband scolding like, oh, damn it, why you go in the woods at night? Damn it.
I want to meet up with my lover, you fucking prude.
Yes, let me cheat on you.
Let me cheat on you in the woods. Let me feel young again.
Yes, Shia LaBeouf in the woods. Have you ever heard that song? The Shia LaBeouf song?
I've heard this. I heard the story. Yeah.
Yes. Running from your life, it's Shia LaBeouf. Trying to shoot a knife, looking in the shadows. That's who she met in the woods. There was no around, and her phone was dead. Out of the corner of the eye, she spotted him.
Oh my god!
But so the husband thanks them, driving them home. Yeah, here's some snacks. So
Matan was like, "Oh, thank you, young. Thanks to your boyfriend." Like, "Oh no, I was just in the area." Like, "Oh, you."
And she's like, "Go trust it. You sure it's not your boyfriend? Because that how he ran looking for you."
Yeah, no, I just happened to be running and saw you guys. That's it.
He's like, "Yeah, no, of course not." And that's probably like Doki Doki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they go back. Say, "Hey, it's curfew. Go to bed." And Chinatsu, she calls to him. Say yes.
Nothing.
Nah, yeah. I just want to look at you.
Should have been like, "Do you want to go take a bath together?"
I mean, like, hey, bath is free right now.
Yeah.
Even though the coach said, "Hey, curfew, go."
But we're all sweaty. We were out showering. We need to clean up.
Running. We got to wash the musk.
Yes.
But no, we'll see. I know it ends in Japan tomorrow too. So
we got two.
But no, it's gonna be hard to place it. It's on my list. It's just hard where to put it because everything else that we have.
It's not hard for me at all, brother.
Well, I have more than you, so
it's top 5, easy. Easy.
But yeah, next up, honey lemon soda.
This I binged the last 2 episodes.
So is Kai a pimp or trafficker? Like, what's his job? What is Kai's job?
I don't because so they're
because with his friend they screened traffic like they were gonna have their way with this.
Yeah, she's like, "I'm a barge in." I'm thinking it's karaoke / traffic.
I don't know, but with how his co-actors were reacting, it's kind of sus.
Oh, super sus.
Like, are they like a gang member and that's the hideout?
Prostitution?
I hope not.
You never know.
Because you just got the dad's approval of, hey, be careful.
No, he didn't get the approval.
But I'm saying, like, for Ishimori, like,
yeah,
you gave Ishimori permission, like,
he was about to get abducted and taken advantage of.
The first day of breaking curfew or having extended curfew.
Yep, I'm out till 6.
I'm like, but no, this is a Kai focus episode after the stuff with the dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
by the way, fuck him. I wasn't here last week. Fuck the dad. I don't care.
I get it, but it's also harsh. I will say that. But I'm glad he calmed down.
Ridiculous.
No, I get both sides. They just both need to cool while also trusting each other.
Ishimori don't gotta do shit. She's a high school girl that finally found friends.
But she never told him any of that. She never told him anything. So open up to your dad.
Well, clearly, because your dad's gonna take a fucking. He's gonna go full. What's it called? My Home Hero on their ass.
He could.
That's bro. At first, it screamed My Home Hero.
A little bit.
I was like, bro, he's gonna fucking slit Kai's throat for no reason.
And then his wife's gonna be like, hey, how do we handle this? While Ishimori doesn't know.
I mean, her mom is really nice. Her mom will be like, no, fuck you, and turn him in.
Yes. But still, for Home Hero, we need that back.
I think I said it before. I spoiled myself on what's gonna happen next. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, and I want to come back.
Bro, my heart, every episode of My Home Hero.
Yeah.
Couldn't handle
I will say, they were really good with those cliffhangers.
Bro, I was on pins and needles so many times every episode.
Yeah. But no, a couple of girls like, oh yeah, well, Kai's doing this. We see Kai goes out.
That was the bullies.
Yeah.
Fucking bitches.
Yeah, it's always the bullies.
Can't you just stay at home and get dick and shut up?
It's like you dropped out. Why do you care? Why do you care now?
Bro, just go drink, do your drugs, get some dick, get pregnant at like 15.
Yeah.
End up like fucking what's her face?
Be a hero, whatever it is.
No, Metamorphosis. End up like her. Go, be free.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah, no. Yeah. So Kai's been giving like, hey, I don't want the my hideout anymore. He's the one that reported that in.
He reported. He snitched on himself.
Yeah, stitch on himself. Put in more distance towards Ishimori. Talking as much. Ishimori's trying to get to learn more about it. I got led to the point where she's stalking him.
Not cute.
Not cute.
Not demure.
Yeah, not very demure. Not mindful.
No.
Eventually, she's like, oh, like she remembers like the outfit's one of the kind of like a host type of thing.
He looked like a bellboy.
Yeah.
I think it's karaoke. Realistically, I think it's some sort of karaoke bar.
I feel like it's assessed for karaoke.
It could be a front.
Money laundering.
Oh, bro, all those boys are suspicious as shit.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll watch it tomorrow, but
they're all college age students.
Yeah, and they look at Ishimori. They hey, why are you looking for this guy? Hey, how about us instead? Is that your boyfriend? No, you're.
And his friend is literally like, dude, she's in high school.
Yeah, Also, another weird little tidbit: the bully went to Tomoya, not Kai. You're the worst one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is that about?
I saw that too. I was like, ooh.
So what does he know? What does he do? I'm very curious about some more curious about him.
This is gonna be something fucked up.
We'll see, but Kai got informed that Ishimori is being taken care of.
No.
Yep. Does instant transmission. Tells the guys, "Hey, fuck up. I'm clocking out for the day. Bye." And just goes to Ishimori like, all you had to do was ask. It's like, I've been asking. I've been asking about you.
I just want to be with you.
Like, I just want to know you. But you don't say anything.
Quit tugging on my heart.
Exactly.
That's literally what he said.
Yeah. So we'll get the biz in this penultimate.
We hope.
If he's gonna be another Riddles, I'm just gonna punch him.
Yeah, the episode actually ends. Matt did skip over a little piece. The episode actually ends with everybody in the class finding out he has a job, and they're like, "Dude, why don't you say anything?" Da 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 da. He's like, "Yeah, I got a job. What do you need a job for?" Can't say yet.
Yeah, cannot say. Can't speak.
Engagement ring for Ishimori. Just kidding.
Yes, but maybe someone's sick in the hospital. Who knows?
You don't know anything about his family life, so maybe.
We know nothing.
The good, which is bad, but the good like tropes are sick parents, or the bad trope could be like, oh, gambling debt or something.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me as a gambling type.
No, definitely seems like it might be he's getting extorted.
So, or some crypto scam. Whatever those kids do.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, Martin.
No, every time I hear crypto, I just assume scam. They're like, no, it's a scam.
Trump money, though.
Fuck him. All right, next up, 100 girlfriends. Girlfriend number 11. Let's go.
Bro, this episode was fucking funny.
I would love to slap Hakari. And good for her. Also good for her calling her mom that she should be in jail. Check the hard drive. I'm telling you.
Check the hard drive. Sweep it.
Sweep it. Meg, get rid of the evidence.
Meido-san.
Delete it all. You know what to do. Put a magnet towards the computer.
And she's like, oh, but these are such nice pictures.
Fine, put yours.
It's Karane with her legs open. What do you mean?
Fine. Keep yours up in the cloud, but the rest gotta go.
Creates a backup, puts it in her hard drive.
Yeah, pretty much. More makeovers. It's like, you know what? Nice.
Nice.
But we get our number 11, Meme Kakure, and her quirk. What was that phobia called?
She doesn't like people looking at her face.
I know it's a phobia. I forgot what it was called.
Face phobia? I don't know. Hey Google, what is the phobia where you don't want someone looking at your face?
On the website medicalnewstoday.com, they say, scopophobia is a persistent fear of being watched or stared at. While many people may feel some level of anxiety when they are the center of attention, these feelings are exaggerated and out of proportion to the situation for people with scopophobia. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Thank you. Scopophobia.
Scopophobia, yep. That's what she has. Yeah, this embarrassed to be looked at. She always has protect the bags. The bags. She bangs.
You said protect the bags. I was like, damn, you're calling her tits bags, you fucking bastard.
Now, we'll get to that in a bit. But I expected to have that type of body. I thought it would be like, very like
G cup. Do you know what a G cup is?
No,
do you know what a G is?
Yeah. He has to go for it. And her guard, yeah, she's beautiful. She has my body. The K cups. Hear that, karate? K cups. You know what that means? A cup.
G cups. Yeah, I don't think you know what G cups are.
I was better just pull the nigga mean.
Bro, I wanted her to fucking Bart Simpson her. Homer and Bart Simpson just.
I was expecting a Kosuba. No, I was expecting the Kosuba like where Megumin slapped the Union said like, "What's with these? What is with these?" I was expecting to slap them, but I think she might.
And then it's on her girlfriend, so she'll be like, "Oh no."
That's true. Yeah, she would like it. Yeah, she would like all of it.
And then fucking masochist girl would be like, "Do that to me with my bat."
Yes, and Haru's just like,
snap. Fucking
save to the cloud.
Like the pervert nurse from Makane. Her and the pervert nurse would be best friends.
Yeah, and the spice principal. She does it to boys, but
that makes it better.
I know. Yeah, she just like, oh yeah, I have all this, and then the heart of all people was like, I should fire her. And it's like, you should be fired.
You should fire yourself.
Yes, you should. You both should go.
Pull a Kai, snitch on yourself, and give him the hard drive.
But no, Rentaro welcomes Meme into the harem. They're all friendly. So we're like, hey, you know what? Let's do your specialty, hiding. So let's play hide and seek.
Hide and seek, bro. Have I told you? I think I told you the story how I played hide and seek in IKEA in college.
Yeah,
it was so fun. Playing hide and seek as an adult can be fun if you do it in the weird places.
It can be, yes. It's been a long time since we've done that. Me and my friends.
We should do that. We should go to the city one day, and then we should just like play hide and seek and like fucking Nike.
We would have to decide rules on like what's the limit.
1 block limit.
Yeah, 1 block. Like no going past 9th Street and no going past over here.
Yeah, for real, right?
Otherwise, we're just never gonna find each other. Like, see you back. See you later. Good seeing you.
Oh my god, that'd be fun as fuck, bro. Bring Chris along.
Yep, let's do it. But no, the best hiding spot, Hikari and Karate.
Oh yes,
sat on her face, sat on Karate's face.
It's north-south position, Don.
Yep, and perfect time to do the lick, but nope, she just rubbing the thighs and made Hikari, of course, have an orgasm.
Yes, when it was her nose. Her nose was touching the mound.
Sure. I mean, great view, but calm the fuck down.
She's one of those in the hentai that as soon as you stick it in, she just starts fucking seizuring.
Yeah, I can see it being overly sensitive.
100%.
Yeah, I love how me and Kusuri and we're like they napped in the beauty sleep.
Oh my god, that was cute.
That was cute. Shizuku and Nana was funny. Fucking Iku and
that was also funny.
Iku and Mei just the pain sweats from hanging.
They're like, why is it raining? Oh, hi, found you.
sweating.
Hikari was fucking funny too.
Yep. And now it's time to find Mei.
What's her quirk when she wants to run, Matt? You didn't go over that.
Substitution no jutsu.
Yeah, right. Kagebushi no Jutsu, except she switches places with a fucking doll.
Substitute no jutsu. Just as all stuffed animals like that. How she have time to make those?
Bro, I'm surprised she
How
don't
many
like.
she have?
That's why her cups are so huge because she keeps them in her cups.
But the stuffed animals are cute.
They are cute. They're super kawaii.
Like I want one.
Straight from her.
Yes.
Okay. Got a little smell. I got it.
A little boob sweat. A little boob sweat's fine.
A little boob sweat.
Yeah. Not too much.
Yeah. You see a little indentation in the back.
Especially when they're that big. Yeah, of course it's gonna happen.
Oh, of course.
Exactly. Was that how this episode end?
They eventually what's it called? What's his face finds her, and they're like, "Oh, you win a kiss," and she's like, "No, I can't possibly kiss." And then they go start walking, and then
then he catches her off guard with the kiss.
Yeah, and then doesn't see her again the rest of the episode.
Yep. Like I also love how it was like when they were first trying to do the confession, she just was like, and so she died. The first girlfriend he failed, and 100 girl like, nah, fuck the cage.
I'm rewriting this script.
Yeah.
And then there was the JoJo reference. Oh my gosh!
Also, God got smacked.
Yes.
Side. Poor God.
I died laughing when fucking God got hit with the.
We need more God.
In more than one way, brother. Yes, we do.
Well, that yes, we do that, but
bro, 100. I tell you what. I just mentioned how Blue Box is in top 5. 100 Girlfriends is fighting for its place. It is literally between, like, to me, Blue Box and 100 Girlfriends.
They both got 2 more episodes each.
Oh God, bro, it's clear. It is clear. My 6 is so clear. Like, they're so above everything else.
Yeah. Next up, time for some ghost stories with Apothecary Diaries.
This is weird, entertaining, and then creepy. But then
the ending made it really creepy.
Very creepy.
I'm like, oh the God, like we're back here. No, I did not want to come back here.
I was expecting Mama to go back. Yeah, if anyone can like harness a supernatural fucking being, it would be Mama.
Question about this new girl that she keeps running and bumping into. Do you see her as an antagonist?
Which one?
She's sweet.
I think she's definitely got something going on. I don't see her as.
I feel like there's something off about her.
A little bit, but I don't think she's a direct antagonist. She may be a conduit for a greater antagonist.
Or is she secretly a noble pretending to be a slave?
Maybe she's a bastard of a noble.
I don't know, but there's something off about her.
She is very intriguing.
Yeah. Also love how Mao, one of the servers, were like fighting for the shed. Like, no, you guys didn't say you could live here. You could live in this.
My shed!
Mine! I was like, all right, you did say she could have it. I mean, but sleep here at least. You can put whatever you want there, but at least sleep.
Okay.
All right. And the server girl's like, oh yeah, since I gave you the shed, I have a favor. Come with me to this place.
You feel like you owe me, right? Like you take a bullet for me? Yeah? Come.
Come here. Come walk with me, talk with me. What is this? It's a cult?
Yeah, they're like, oh, put this fucking blanket over your head.
Yeah, put this blanket on, and make sure you have a candle lit up, and passwords.
Yeah.
It's once in a while they'll gather around and tell ghost stories. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm with it. I love ghost stories.
Sure.
They're all like how a mother and son died while eating stuff in the forbidden. A lot of it focused on the forbidden forest.
Yeah.
Like all little different things. And
Mama was bored and tired, or so we thought.
Yeah, she was tired. And when it was her turn to tell a story, it was just kind of like it was a weak story. It was like, I was told not to go here.
I thought she was gonna have the strongest story.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but no, it was the one that's running the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this story was about the old emperor. And for those that don't know, hey emperor, I heard you like him young.
Very.
And yeah, I thought we were done with this, but no.
No. Hey, there's a lot of scorned girls that got deflowered by this piece of shit.
Yeah. And like I said, that's fucking disgusting.
I can't fathom it, dude. Like
I get it was the times, but no.
but like it's the principle of him being he's so like fearful over normal women, but then preys on young girls.
Yeah, that's no.
Like that's a different type of fucking like disgusting.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Then they're not even like, come on, bro.
And they don't explain why he feels that way, or
yeah, like there's no phobia, like I don't know, like I mean,
he got scared. He got scared of the older sister. He got scared of that one woman when she was an adult.
But you can't go into like grisly details in this type of anime, though. It can't be like, oh, he saw his mom getting railed or getting like assaulted by a man and was like, oh, I can't do that, or he just touched the girl for the first time and he was like,
but it's like, give me a little something else, like maybe why, or
some people just have that, bro. Some people are wired differently, bro. It's just like it's I don't want to take this off beat, but I feel like people that like are into the same sex, like it's just a different wire, just how they were born, just who you are. And it doesn't, and obviously that's completely different from being a fucking child.
I get that's how the culture was back then, but that's still now especially how he goes about it.
Well, they define coming of age as having a period. And she was like, in the previous episode, the what's it called? What's his face? What's his face's mom? You find out realistically that's his mom.
Yeah.
It was like, I had mine young, so I was the one that fucking got knocked up at all these fucking girls.
Yeah.
But like,
and as soon as she knocked me out, wanted nothing to do with me as I got of age.
Yeah, as soon as I grew up my adult womanly body, ew,
tits. Fully developed tits.
Right? Like, oh, why isn't the hole? Like, no, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. But anywho, as she's telling this story, Mel kind of realizes, hey, we're basically being smoked out.
Yeah, she realizes, like, oh, carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah, out, everyone out.
All the unconscious girls, bring them to the window so they could vomit and fucking get their bearings right.
And the old woman that was there is gone.
But beforehand, you heard what she said.
With what?
You didn't hear that? Or you didn't notice that?
No, tell me.
Oh, as Mama was bringing the girls over there, you see the shadow. I almost had that. And then just fucks off.
Yeah, and it's just gone. So she was by the kill.
That was a demon, bro.
I was like, yo, what the fuck?
That's probably, that's probably like some woman that was abused and then she couldn't take it anymore. She offed herself and she's now like attached to the world.
Yeah, and probably from the old emperor.
Yeah, she was abused by the old emperor and she grew old and she just couldn't stand it. Just fuck it, offed herself, and now she's preying on people, preying on young girls.
Yep.
They're all of age, but the principle of vitality, of female vitality.
It was just to kill them.
And I bet you if they would have delved into it more, it probably would have been like, oh, I'm mercy killing these girls so they don't get abused.
Yep. But no, it kind of ends with Mal talking to the servant about like, oh yeah, basically the reason why that forest is cursed because poison mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they glow a certain way. That's why.
Oh, my favorite, the creepiest story was the Shinto priest.
Yeah,
that was a really good story. That was a good story.
Yeah, this had to pray until like the thing just stops.
That's fucking wild.
Like it was protecting him. Like if you
stop praying, they would have seen him in the room and ate him.
Yeah, like if like your mouth's burned, like your throat's burning. Like we're just saying this, like you want to like a gulp or something like.
And he said this for like 10 hours until sunrise. Yeah. fuck. That was a great ghost
No, like
story.
even when the chewing stopped, he still did it just in case. Like, nope, I'm not taking that chance.
Nope, fuck this.
And like, oh my god,
Bro, that was well told.
no, I very much like that episode. Yeah, if we didn't have our closer, that probably would have been it.
You've already done Apothecary, haven't you?
We have not done Apothecary yet.
Oh.
Yeah. So we got time for it. So, hold on. I'm actually gonna say we got 1, 2. We got 4 left.
Saves time when I'm not watching 5 anime.
Yeah. All right. Happy marriage,
Bro. Miyu is the shit.
Yo, she's a grown woman now. She can fend herself. She's getting shit done.
Bro, the way she fucking possessed those 2 dudes. Savage. AF.
Like, all right, good. Now be like this forever. No more coward and fear.
Bro, I would hate to be Kyoka making her mad.
Yeah, now. Now.
Imagine.
That'd be crazy.
My happy marriage. 40 years later, Kyoka says some slick shit to her. His dream is just so fucked that night.
But obviously Kyoka is alive, regained conscious. Arata, it's like, well, she's gonna be ours. She's gonna be ours now.
You bastard! Why did you betray us? I thought you would do anything for me.
Like, nope. Like, yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, for the family, not you. So
family.
So her dad.
Family.
Yep. Yeah, which you are not. But in anywho, Mio gets help from Kazushi.
Yep.
Basically, there's a barrier around where they are, and of course, and because of this, people can't use their powers.
Yep.
So they need them there for that.
Yep. And Goto too. They need a distraction.
Wait, who else?
Goto.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Goto. And then she also asked Kyoka's dad.
Yeah, and the mother.
Finally had a good scene with the mother.
No, yeah. I feel like as soon as she knew she couldn't get under Mia's skin, like, all right, you know what? She ain't. You stood up to me. All right, you're cool.
Yeah, all right, you got some. I see those ovaries. Powerful ovaries they are.
You got some thunder in your cuts. I like it. I like it.
I like that fucking phrase. I'm gonna use that phrase.
In your condoche. Yep. So yeah, basically asked like, do you love Kyoko for him or is it the family? It's like both.
Both.
All right.
Oh, you greedy bitch. Good answer.
You greedy bitch. I love you.
That was like Steve Harvey. Good answer. Oh, Family Feud.
But fucking Kyoko's dad with the ice powers. Like, all right, go, man.
But I'm waiting for him to just croak from using his powers.
He's
clearly getting there.
You know what? Like when he did his thing, like it was just him on the screen. I was expecting the backstab.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it was like the good old days, right?
But no, the armies find the grotesqueries, people being possessed, and Mio's dad's just like, relax, it's fine.
Daijobu.
Yeah, like Daijobu, don't worry, you'll get what you want to. Calm yourself, unclench your boy puss. It's all right. It's all right. Calm the bussy.
Calm the bussy. Bussy is dead. Thanks, Alley Catch.
But no, Mio, that Kyo Shinigami clone, whatever he is.
Yep.
They're there. You see this dog grotesquerie.
Yep.
Bites down on Kyo.
Yep.
Mio tries to do her dream thing, but the barrier is still up, so it's not really working.
It hurts her instead.
Yep. So, but she makes it so the beast is now running after her.
Yep.
And as the beast lunges at her, you just see lightning.
Fire.
Sorry, fire. Kyoka, he's out of jail.
Don't touch my woman.
his husband senses resemblance.
Yes.
Yep. Beats the grotesquerie. Kyoko Mio reunite. Nice reunion. Does I love you.
Yep.
Really sweet.
Yep.
Kyo Shinigami goes back to being paper.
Yep. Goes back to being Kyoko's life essence.
Yep. Until, I guess more energy goes back into it.
Not before admitting that, like, oh, we had sensory share. So when you were sleeping with me, it's like you were sleeping with your husband.
Aww. But you're like 12.
They didn't do anything nasty.
I know. But they go to the next room, and here they see Arata and Daddy. This climatic battle
in the atrium of that police headquarters.
Yep. So I can't wait to see how they're gonna wrap this up.
This is so, bro. This is just every week just get better and better and better.
This is definitely better than season 1,
dude.
It definitely is.
It went from being honorable mention to being solidly in the 10.
Yeah, mine's in the 10 somewhere.
Yeah, dude.
Because the first few, they were kind of coasting, but as soon as the dad got into play, it's like, all right.
Yeah, even the principal of the mom shit, that was like, oh, this bitch. Like it was still engaging. It was still engaging storyline.
Yeah.
And they used the principle of the overarching story like well in that instance while they detoured and be like, oh, mom's a cunt.
Yes.
So.
But next up, even do you like bugs?
I know where you're leading with this, and my skin was crawling.
Solo level it.
I was literally watching these. Again, this is another one I watched back to back. Thank God I did. But the entire time I'm watching it, it's just like, and I'm watching it on Dolby Atmos, so I get the full effect, and it was just, ooh.
Yeah. No. The decapitation to the Japanese S-rank counter. Sure, big deal. Screw them. They're just there.
Yeah.
Debate.
Yeah.
Decapitation, but the real part is the S-rank are Koreans.
Yes.
They go to the hive basically.
Yep.
And these ants are like about the same as an S-rank, but they have more power.
All the fucking red ants are A ranks basically, and then the white ants are like S+.
Yeah. But they're managing. They got a good amount. Well, where's the queen? Man, I'm glad we got a healer.
Dude, for real.
Yeah, man, I'm glad we got a healer. I'm glad we got one. But they go deeper into
not for long, Matt.
Yeah, they found the queen.
Takes them a little bit, but
yeah, a bit of trouble. But while that is happening outside, our ant king Beru.
That's his name.
Where is your king?
That's his name, Beru.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. They don't ever say his name.
Oh, okay, sorry. But
that's kind of a spoiler.
But Ant King.
Too late. You might as well call him his name, Beru.
But Beru, he's looking for their king. Where is your king? And this one guy's like, okay.
No, this is after the fact. You skipped over. So basically, they killed the queen ant, right? It took them a bit of time, but they killed it. Everyone's celebratory, yay! And then they feel like this intense pressure as they feel the gate, their fire gate that what's his face put up. It broke, and they're like, they shouldn't be able to break that. And then they feel this intense, like evil mana, and then Cha-in fucking almost throws up from it, and she's like, "What is this like feeling?" And then you see Beru come over, and he just fucks them all up one by one. Basically takes Cha-lin's fucking kidney with her, slams her against the wall.
Fucking child's play with these
cuts off the big dude's arms, both arms.
Yeah.
And we have the healer, and he's using stealth, and fucking Beru could see through the fucking stealth and manages to punch a hole through the bear and eat his head. So now they got no more healer. They're done.
Yep. No more.
Guy, he had half his body cut. Like all of them are just fucked up.
They're dying.
There is no hope. None. And this is being broadcast to all of Korea.
Yep.
In real time.
Hey, watch your heroes die.
Watch them all die.
But we have hope.
Watching them die.
Jinwoo.
Yes. I said all of that to basically say after he was about to tour, he's like, fuck this. Like, there's somebody stronger outside. Goes outside. We think it's Jinwoo. No, it's the Japanese captain.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, freaking his guildmaster, fuck him. I hope the ants get his ass.
What was his name? Was it Goto?
No, the other guildmaster. The head guildmaster.
For Japan or Korea?
Yeah, for Japan. He was like, he's like, well, we'll just say that we lost a couple people. No big deal. Fuck them. And we'll reconvene on a ship and we'll Nigaru away and fuck them. They're just gonna die. And then now that they just lost 10 S-ranked people.
Yeah.
We're just come over and take them over.
You know, like the ones that are.
This is where the racism that all the Japanese were talking about. This is the first time you really see it.
Yeah.
You really see it here, bro. Like, wow, this is how low you think of the Japanese.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then we get to Goto versus Beru. And then meanwhile, there's a billion ants. They're all hurt. They're out of play. And to Matt's point, who shows up?
Jinwoo.
Jinwoo uses his shadows that he planted on 5 of them during the scrimmage. He's able to block the ants, and they have no energy. And then the episode ends with switch.
Yeah, so we're gonna get those climactic battles in the next 2 episodes.
So I saw, to your point where you got the clip of Blue Box, I saw the preview images from this episode, and all of the hunters are just like shocked. Cha-in's like on the brink of death. All the other hunters are just shocked, and even there's a shot of Jinwoo looking like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be a fun battle.
Oh dude, this is fucking stellar.
I can't.
This is one of the few anime I would tell people binge it. To do this week by week hurts.
It's definitely a binge.
This is a bingeable as fuck anime.
But next up, our co-main, Orb.
The finale.
The finale of Orb.
It was weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little weird. I didn't quite.
What part?
The whole principle of this. You said when I talked to you in chat about it, you're like this raffle, and I was like this.
It's not the same one.
He looks the same, just looks older.
Yeah, coincidentally, this has the same name, and the hair is different-ish. But no, because if it was the same one, he would have been 50. This was like early 20s.
Man, it was confusing from that standpoint.
Yeah, that's why I called him like an Easter egg.
Okay.
But no, Raphael shows Albert around for this is where all these scholars, heretics, they all have various theories. Go learn from them. Stick around. I'll be right back. I have somewhere to be.
Okay.
Albert does this thing. Like, oh shit! I should have wrote something. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go home,
and I'm gonna get my dad's horse.
Yeah, and the dad's body is on the ground.
He's been stabbed
by Raphael.
Why did you do it? Tell me why.
He's like,
son of a bitch.
He's just like, oh, well, calm down. It's just a misunderstanding. I didn't want to do it. But you see, your father here, he had something very valuable.
And he wanted to burn it.
Yeah, like he was just going to have it to stay home, basically. Like, what? Do nothing with it. Like, that's something that's like, closer to the truth. We could have it. It's like we have these materials. He has it, but he just does not want to part with it. I asked nicely, I pleaded. And then he said, no matter what. Like, it's not going to, like, I'd rather burn them than give them to you. It's like, hold on, calm down.
And stabbed him.
Like, so, you got to understand where I'm coming from. We got to preserve knowledge. Because that's mostly human nature kicking in.
Fuck your knowledge.
Doing anything to get to further knowledge, just even if it means killing someone.
Fuck your knowledge.
So he's like, you understand, right? So how about this? Let me go. Forget all about it. This, don't let this take away everything I taught you.
Shank.
But Eventually, that Raphael got arrested.
Yep.
He got caught. But because of this, Albert just refused to look up into the sky.
And learn.
Yet they had no more with astrology or anything like that.
Nope.
So, the priest kind of talks to him, like, this for God, like, you shouldn't have this prevent you from learning. Like, bad experience. Like, don't let your knowledge go to waste. Like, there's still, like, beauty in this world. Even though that wasn't. Eventually, the father talks him out of it. Albert gets a little bit of sense of clarity. So he goes back to the baker and says, you know what? I'll accept your offer for university.
And he goes to university.
Yep. Sorry. Before that, though, he actually looks up into the sky, tracing the stars.
Does his finger
actually still looks up in the sky instead of hiding away.
Yep.
And we get nice images of Raphael, Oxy, Draka, Badeni. All that. Very cool.
All heroes.
Yep. He goes to the university, talks about, and we get his last name, Brzezinski.
And that is a real person.
Yep, it's based on the actual person.
It is for the first time, they actually go to the real person. And that the episode, the season, and the series ends with the story of Brzezinski. And
also before that, though, while Albert was strolling around town, he overheard someone talk about a letter.
The letter finally made it to Potocki's house.
Yeah. And it's but no one's peers live with that name, but says I'm getting 10% for this book. There's no book here. Just called on the movements of the earth. And then Albert's just like, It's like, is that really a thing? It's interesting.
Maybe I'll research that.
It talks about him being a scholar, all this, and how he's the actual teacher of Nicholas Copernicus.
And who I had said had found it in 1578, I believe is when it was. So.
Well, 14. So those are still.
No, he became professor in 1491.
Yeah.
And then he, what's it called? He wrote about it in 1491. His thesis was widely discussed and it became teaching material. And then in 1540 something, like you said, Copernicus heard it, did his research, and I distinctly remember.
Actually, he died in 1497.
Copernicus?
Albert.
He did it in 1491.
But I'm saying for the timeline. Like he died 6 years after
1497. He died relatively young then because he started school in 1468.
He was 52 when he died.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And he studied as a professor, they said, for like 20 years.
Yeah.
But he wrote the thesis. The thesis was widely accepted and like talked about in school. And Copernicus got really curious about it. And then that's when he was in school. And then he researched. And then again in the 1570s, distinctly, is when he basically wrote his model of heliocentrism, and it was accepted publicly. So over the course of 150 years, roughly, from the time they start in the 1420s, is this entire exercise of heliocentrism. Even further than that, considering.
Yeah. But that was where it ended, and this was really well done.
It's a 5.
It's a 5. I wrote it. Guys, that's on the comicbookclick.com website. Check it out. My review is on there.
Yes.
And many more to come.
Same for me. Well, I haven't posted mine yet.
Yeah. But I very much loved it. What more can I say when I read about it? Again, it wasn't just geocentrism and heliocentrism, just human nature and how the human emotion, how people's willingness to learn, and people go for that way. Because with Raphael, with that one, it kind of like maybe he actually would have done that if he was alive. Like maybe he would have killed for something.
Oh, 100%.
You don't know because
he killed himself. What do you think? If you value yourself that little or much, depending?
Yeah.
What do you think about other people's lives?
Yeah, because it's at the cost of life, even if it means not his.
Yeah. You took a very when I read the pieces of your article, you took a very theoretical approach on things, like really challenging the reader to think about it from a theological standpoint, which I appreciate. When I wrote my review, I wrote it in the sense of just of really giving the historical perspective of it and using the way that they told the story throughout that piece in order to encapsulate the sacrifices that the men and women of that ilk during that time period that they endured, that they suffered through, they had to see and witness in order to get to something that was proved out over 150 years later from the timeline start. So when you read my review, that's what I'm going to really focus on, as well as just, you know, like really pointing down like what are the like things that people love about the show: the drama, the blood, the torture, the gore.
What I wrote, I wanted to add that, so
it fits. It 100% fits, and it is very captivating.
That was the goal for it. So I'm glad. That conveyed well.
Yeah.
But no, I very much love the show. Definitely animated contender. There's not many like it.
No, it truly is one of the more captivating shows that's been around in years. It's because it's based on history, legitimate history, and the way that they sold the drama and everything surrounding that, as well as understanding the historical significance of heliocentrism, what it's led to modern science, modern cosmology, and things of that nature. It's very enthralling for people that have an interest in those sorts of things. You know,
because again, like us human beings, we are that curious bunch. Like we're not just tied down to like the teachings of God. Like when we had like what does it
nowadays
mean?
we're not. Nowadays we're TikTok fucks.
But I'm saying like back then, when religion like ruled the land type.
Yeah.
And it's like, what does it mean to have free will? Like the fact that you're asking that.
Yeah, and that if you believe in God, one isn't mutually exclusive to the other. You can believe in God and believe in the questions of nature. You know, God gave you free will in order to advance yourself as a civilization.
Yeah.
God will give you guidance, but ultimately it's up to you to use that ability to be guided to confer, defer, and be able to, you know, come to your conclusions of how the world should progress.
And they captured it very well. Definitely a great character study, because even when someone believes they're right or wrong, that's not how they perceive themselves, and they do like a nice job with that. Like with Novak trying to think like he is this hero.
There's two sides to every story, and that's truly conveyed in this when you do see somebody like Novak.
Yeah, no, he is the perfect example of that.
I can't recall, other than maybe Eren from Attack on Titan. I can't recall a antagonist that was so fleshed out in his motivations to be who he is like Novak has.
Yeah, I want to do a deep dive and think of a few people. I'm sure there is, but I just can't name off the top of my head.
The principle that you can't name them off the top of your head says where we are at in terms of the way that anime portrays its protagonists and antagonists.
Yeah. But no, great stuff. Definitely check it out, guys. It's on Netflix. I highly recommend it.
26 episodes, full thing.
Yep, you can probably binge it in a few days.
Eat your heart out, Elon Musk.
There you go. Well, no, you can go fuck off. Right off the fucking river. All right, main event time.
At an hour 38 in.
All right, let's go. ReZero, the tragedy of Wilhelm and the Sword Saints. And Nish. I feel for Wilhelm.
I did too.
I was like, oh man.
I want to know where he went wrong to have such a bastard son.
Yeah, I guess he did not get chosen as the Saint Sword, but the grandson did. Maybe jealousy.
Yeah, I think it's based off of just your what's the word I'm looking for? Your makeup, your constitution. I think it's really based off the constitution of who you are as an individual.
Yeah.
That probably determines that.
But we learned about Teresia a lot, like how she became the Sword Saints, beating her brother for it. Didn't really want to do battle, didn't really want to draw the sword until her brothers died.
Everyone died on the battlefield.
And then this made her into a killer.
But she was still human. And I think that's what captures, especially with Reinhardt, when you see him as the Sword Saint. I think what captures the ultimate Sword Saint is the principle of humanity. The more human you are, the better of a Sword Saint you can be. And she kept those things in perspective, having a loving family, you know, being a grandmother, things of that nature. Like they kept her grounded, and the fact that she had and Wilhelm, for what it was worth, was a pretty cold man. But he loved his wife dearly, but
he just conveyed it differently.
Oh yeah, the way he conveyed it didn't come across as that way, but he certainly did.
But
and so that kept her more grounded because she had to be the soft side to Wilhelm's hard.
Yeah, but no, Wilhelm defeated her in a match. Was able to marry her, type of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about the flashback first, real quick.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh?
No, I'm doing flashback and then the
yeah.
I figure that makes it easier going back and forth.
Sure. Yeah.
Now they have a kid and a grandkid, and what Teresa does, she got an update on there's a white whale around. She's going to find. She's basically coming out of retirement to find it.
You're 50. You shouldn't do that.
Like, yeah, well, I'll be fine. Basically, like, hey, so when are you gonna say it?
Stabs.
Yeah, it's like, oh, like when I come back, I want to hear you say I love you.
And she never came back.
Yeah, because it wasn't. This was because it wasn't just from the white whale. It was from Pandora, our actual main antagonist.
Pandora is the one who killed. I don't even say killed her. Really, she just kind of collapsed. She beheaded Pandora. Couldn't defeat Pandora. Pandora whispered something about wanting her, and then she just dead.
I guess she took over her body and Reinhardt killed her.
No, because she was a reanimation. She was a reanimated corpse.
So I'm trying to think why it was Reinhardt to blame for killing her, or they just assumed he killed her.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. It's a good question.
Because they're saying, oh, you killed your grandmother.
Probably because when she went to draw the sword, she lost the saint power, and it went to Reinhardt. She
okay, and
so
then
she couldn't draw the sword, so that's why she had to pick up a normal sword, and it didn't do shit.
And that's why it protected. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
all right, that makes sense.
So they're saying once Reinhardt got the ability, they blamed her.
Yeah, and then she loses it because it goes to the next.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and then that's why they're like, "Oh, you killed our mother. You killed our mother." And then that's when Keitel, right, Reinhardt's dad, was like, "Oh, fucking like, oh, now I've seen it. Now you really have killed her, you bastard."
Yeah, because in the current timeline, Wilhelm got distracted by his son, and that guy was gonna get stabbed in the leg,
and he can't get up for shit.
Yep. So, and he's like crying, pleading, like, "No, fight me."
Keitel draws his sword. He's a punk bitch.
Yeah, he cowers in fear
and doesn't do shit. And then Reinhardt comes cold as shit. One swing of the sword, of the magic sword, cuts her in half. Defeated.
Yeah, and Wilhelm's like, "Why'd you do it?" They know, like it should have been me. I should have stopped there.
I love Reinhardt. I genuinely think Reinhardt is my favorite character in this fucking series.
He's definitely one of them. Oh yeah,
he's my absolute favorite. Him and Otto. I love Otto.
Otto's cool.
Otto's cool, and then Garfield. Garfield is also like up there for me, especially the last couple seasons. Garfield's up there for me.
No, after his last episode, I'm like, you know what? He is.
That was gangster as shit, bro.
Pretty tiger.
That episode from the previous week was fucking awesome.
I was like, you know what?
Gorgeous tiger. I would have loved it so hard if they would have been like in the background, like go tiger, go tiger.
I would have laughed.
go tiger. Go tiger. Do 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 do.
All right.
It's my favorite '90s theme song. Is Tiger Mask theme.
All right, Tiger. Yeah, any type of Tiger Mask theme sounds great. You get it, Tiger.
It's so good.
It is so good. But now Wilhelm goes up to her in his arms, and he finally says, "I love you," and she's like, "I know you didn't really have to say it. I know you did."
And they kiss, and then they disappear.
Yeah, she turned to ashes. And then the son, being a prick to Reinhardt, like, "See, you really did kill her now. I seen it with my own eyes."
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Wilhelm's like, "Shut up."
Fucking Go away.
And like Reinhard, do you regret what you did?
No. I did
Like,
the
all right,
right
then
thing.
I don't. Then
He's like, he basically like, I did the right thing. He's like, yeah, you did.
All right, then that I have nothing else to say to you.
Which is kind of sad in a way. Like I thought it was like
is he just done with him now, or is it just I don't want to talk about?
It felt that way, but it's like Wilhelm is a man to understand what needed to be done, what has happened. But
I feel like he'll warm up to him later.
Eventually, right now, he is a super hurt lover that just had to.
Yeah, like it was the right thing to do, but this love of his life is still gone.
It's bittersweet closure. He got closure, but it's very, very bitter. He's got her fucking ashes like in his coat and is walking to bury them probably.
Yeah, that was just heartbreaking.
He can barely walk and he's just limping away. And then basically fucking his dad Keitel's like fucking like, Dad, do you want me to come with you? Like, no. Do what you want. Your safety is priority. You can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
We in a way, and it's also like if he died, like if somebody came over and chopped his head off, he'd be like, all right, well, I can think of worse ways to die.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's the whole thing is really sad. So hopefully he does warm up to Reinhard eventually. And then his fucking to end the episode, his fucking son wishes death on him and Reinhard.
Yeah.
Bro, why couldn't he face one of the fucking people? Why couldn't like Wrath like kill him? Why couldn't Gluttony eat him?
Yeah, well, we'll get to Gluttony because that's the next fight.
Yeah, because the episode, I think, then this episode, or was it? Yeah, this episode starts off with Otto and Gluttony. Does it not?
No.
Or was that the end of the last episode?
I think the end of the last.
It's the end of the last episode.
But now we're getting to the Julius Gluttony fight.
Yeah. By the way, Al is fucking amazing, and
he's fucking hilarious.
He's hilarious, and then he still can't fucking kill this girl.
I still want to know what his deal is.
Al?
Yeah.
Watch he be like a fucking like a double agent for what's his face? For
I think he acts Japanese. That's why I think he's like maybe he's isekai too. He's like say bro and all this.
Yeah.
I feel like he's also isekai, but doesn't have that ability Subaru has.
I'd laugh if it was like Kazuya, like they did the Isekai Quartet.
Maybe that might have been. Imagine,
bro, 10 out of 10. It would leap to number one if they revealed that Kazuya was the fucking was Al.
That'd be kind of funny. But closing thoughts.
It's hard, bro, to try and catch up on all these shows, especially when I like live life and feel unmotivated at times. But all these shows are closing strong. Top 6, my top 6, so damn strong. 7 through 12 are like, all right, that's the next group. And then that 13,
they might switch, maybe not.
Yeah, 13 is very
stuck there.
I don't even care.
Pretty much. But guys, with that, the cafe is closed. Follow us on our social media platforms. If you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram, House Husband Cosplay, Twitter, Damien Phoenix 12. For Ethan, Anime Dicey 24 is his Instagram, Showstopper 24 is his Twitter. Check out Otalku Cafe on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram. Follow on Twitter at Otalku Cafe Anime. Just type Otalku Cafe on Instagram and Facebook. Just hit a follow. More views, more audience, the better. Really helps out. Also give us a 5-star rating on the audio platforms, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. Just give us a rate, 5 stars. That helps, or just any type of rating. More ratings help. Thank you, W2M Network, Dirt Sheet Radio, and Trash Out Media for hosting us on their platforms. You can follow the video replays on the YouTube channels for Dirt Sheet Radio and W2M Network. We're also posted on their websites, the pages, whatever you want to call it. Check out my work, written articles at comicbookclick.com for all your nerdy pop culture needs. Comic book CLIQUE. Even, where is your website?
Stormsharks.net. Stormsharks spelled as they are .net/blog/news. All of my 2024 reviews are slowly being put on there. As of last review, the day before yesterday, I had, let me see if I go back. Let me go back. Apothecary Diaries, Freein, season 1 of Apothecary, I should say. Freein, High Card, Dr. Elise are the top ones on there, along with, I believe, few others. Ragnar Crimson just dropped today, matter of fact. Ragnar Crimson, nice. My review on that just dropped today.
But check those out. We'll be here next week with various season finales by Tuesday. Flower Ashura, Rurouni Kenshin, My Happy Marriage, Tasukara Hotel, Sakamoto Days. I think maybe Dr. Stone, or I think they're next week. But yeah, we got a lot of finales to talk about. So we will see you here next Tuesday. Otalku Cafe, Oyasumi, and good night.
Goodbye, Sekai.
When the sun goes to sleep, I find myself in a heap because it hurts so much to be away from you. It makes my day when I get a text from you. But still I say goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I see your face. But hey, it's fine. I know everybody needs a little space. There's no one to blame. Goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I hear your voice. But it's your choice. I can't keep you here forever. Just promise me that you'll come back.